Hello everybody. Today we'll show you how to perform basic instrumentation using the iOS Mobile ADK. If you have not already done so, please refer to the Preparing Your Project for the iOS Mobile ADK as a first step. Whenever you insert an API from the CompuwareUEM Mobile ADK, you must first import the CompuwareUEM header file. As an example, we are inserting it into the main file here. However, another strategy is to import the CompuwareUEM header file into your application's prefix file. In this way, it will be available to every file in your application without implicitly adding it. You may find that you need to close the Xcode project file and reopen it before this change is recognized. The startup method must be called before any other API in the mobile ADK is recognized. One place to do that is in the main.m program. This is not the only place, but it is a very good place to do it. Another good place to put a call to the startup method is in the viewDidLoad method of the very first view controller of your application. Note that the startup call should be made earlier in your application. It doesn't really matter where it is made, but it should only be made once. The choice is yours. For this application, I'm going to leave the startup call in the main.m program. You may have noticed that the startup command did not contain any parameters. However, there are several values that the user can define. The most important of these is the account ID. Please edit your application's info.plist file and enter a key called adk.accountID. It is of type string, and the value should be your 6-digit hexadecimal account ID that you obtained when registering on the microsite. We can finally add some instrumentation to your code. One of the most important APIs is the enter and leave action methods. Any code between these two methods will be timed. This application contains a search function, and you might find it important to time how long this search takes. We will include an enter and leave action around the search method for performance monitoring purposes. So at the beginning of the search function, we will include a call to the enter action method. Please note that you must give it a name, something that is meaningful, because later on in the portal, you will refer to this name for charting purposes. At the end of the search functionality, we insert a method to the leave action method. This also requires a name, and you should take care to give it the exact same name that you created in the enter action. This completes the timing of the search functionality. Another basic piece of instrumentation is the report value with name. Report value allows you to send either an integer or string value back to the portal for charting purposes. As is common in many e-commerce applications, this sample application has a cart. That cart adds up the total value of the items placed in the cart. The checkout view controller displays these items in the view will appear method. At the end of this method, we will place a report value with name and send off the total value of the cart back to the portal. Like most of the other APIs in the CompuwareUEM Mobile ADK, the method requires that you give it a name. This name is used in the portal to identify which piece of information was transmitted back from your application.